the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, you guys have both.
I saw Halle Berry.
At center, at 7.0 inches, number 8 in the middle.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke.
Ready to go?
The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Collison. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Rudy Gay is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Stokes into the 4. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Knocked away. Taken away by Anthony. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Outside Thomas. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thomas got his first. First 3 points of the game. And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete, it doesn't happen a lot. It's cool to see when it does.
And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
Collison, the pass to Stokes. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Now Collison following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Back to Collison. Feeds it to Gay. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, George Karl and I caught up for just a bit. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Gay. He's coming off a 16-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Thomas against Collison. There's the triple. Yep, it's good. And another three from Thomas. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the
move, rush hour handles. Supreme right there.
They grabbed their own miss. The Knicks leading by 7 to the right side. Tries a three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's 15 points for Freak.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Come on and give it up.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Thomas. Over the last month, 6 assists and almost 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music. He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
From deep. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings trail by 8. Now here's McCollum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Cousins. It's hauled in by Thomas. Fires the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
Drills it from outside. Thomas got 18 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Stokes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Collison, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. From deep, Thomas tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Collison. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. There's a screen. Pass to Gay. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's McCollum. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. A follow. That's good.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far. No doubt about that.
Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Booker, he's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Porzingis, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Aaron Aflalo. Sacramento with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Kelly kicks to Gay, out to the right wing. And here's Anderson from the arc. The Knicks leading by 13. Johnson dishes to Thomas. From beyond the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Kings just way behind.
And I think for Sacramento, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now Thomas following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. Thomas, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Shoots the three, and he gets it to go. Thomas got 27.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip there.
That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thomas, no good. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Kelly. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Now, here's Thomas. From deep. The shot, no good. Now, Sacramento takes it the other way. To the inside. Anderson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. McCallum, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the pick. Thomas. That's good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Kelly. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. There's Thomas with the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Thomas got 33.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
That's good. McCallum's got his first basket. There's 1:38 left in the first. Outside Thomas. It's up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Kelly. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by New York.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Thomas. Kicks it to Booker. New York moving it around. Outside Thomas. Expanding his range. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And Lynn comes to help. In the corner, it's McRoberts. Anderson kicks to Kelly. And there's the 3-second violation. Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. Knicks on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Thomas gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 39.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. McCallum the pass to Cauley-Stein. And he banks in the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
There's the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's McCallum. Thomas with the block. Out to the right wing. 3 seconds left. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Knicks out front, running away with it. And the second quarter will be on the way. What do you think, Clark? About his All-Star selection.
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the All-Star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been...
So for the Knicks, Booker, he's checked in for Lopez. Jeremy Lin comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Thomas subbed in for Clarkson. They set the pick. The drive by Collison. Cauley-Stein dishes to Gay. To the paint. And Thomas over to help. Kicks it out to Gay. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, if you believe that a point guard's defense is just as important as his offense, then these guys have been outstanding lately. The point guard steal leaders from the past 10 games. Freak is second.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
And you love the mindset this guy has at the defensive end. He wants to impact the game defensively, and you love that attitude.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Thomas against Collison. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. from outside the arc. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Collison. Right wing. Here's Kelly. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. New York's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Great D that time from Collison.
He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And the wide open shot from Collison. Off target from three-point range.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Thomas, that's good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Kelly. And stolen by Booker. Now it's Thomas running. Go all the way.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover.
Tries a three. Darren Collison pulls it in. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Out left to the wing. To halt the run. Sacramento again missing.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
From deep, Thomas. Good on the shot. Thomas got 53.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Dishes it to Cauley Stein. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one. Collison against Thomas. Five on the clock for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kelly kicks to Collison. Gay up top. Pulls it from 20. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Knicks shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. Thomas, no good. Kings shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Collison, the pass to Kelly. .116 left in the first half. And Thomas over to help. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Collison. Collison's got 9.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Thomas against Collison.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Outside Thomas. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Stolen by Collison. And here we go with Collison running it up the court. And that one's good. Kelly.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
There's the pass to Thomas. Shoots the 3. But they recover it. Anthony dishes to Thomas. From deep. The rebound by McRoberts. Here's Kelly. The 3. And Thomas with the block. And he recovers it. And through one half, it hasn't.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Am I controlling the paint? Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. Just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked in the hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Thomas, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Sacramento, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
C.J. McCollum at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. New York shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Thomas got 58.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Gay. Knicks with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Thomas against Collison. And they double up Gay. Stokes kicks to McCollum. Down low. And the basket by Stokes. Stokes has got 6.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Collison. He feeds it to Stokes. Fires from 14. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight. For New York, they've gone.
Sticking too much.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
There's the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. The coast-to-coast dunk.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Collison, good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Outside Thomas, expanding his range. That's good. Thomas got 7 points for the quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
47.
Thomas against Collison. McCollum with the screen for Collison. He kicks it to Gay. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thomas's shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Three-pointer. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. The dish to Gay. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Off the pick. That is good. Gay's got 13.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Collison with it. Now Thomas defending. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Here's a Afflalo. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. That's 10 points for Aaron Afflalo. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Outside Thomas.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Cousins, the pass to Gay. And that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Thomas passes to Porzingis. The shot. Thomas, no good. The Kings have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Collison with it. Now Thomas defending. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. The shot no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Back to Afflalo. New York moving the ball around. Thomas's shot is off.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
Cousins with a screen for McCollum. Now the feed to Stokes. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Thomas against Collison. Tries a 3, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Thomas. Thomas got 12 points here in the second half. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Gay right side. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
How about the game for Rudy Gay? He's got 17 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kelly. The 19-foot shot. No good, trying to beat the... And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Anthony Tolliver. McCallum is out there with James Anderson. Then it's Anthony, and it's Oliver in at the small forward.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Here's McCallum. Aflalo pulls it in. The Knicks shooting straight 49% from the field. Thomas outside. Can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Lets it go from 11. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Thomas. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right, these guys.
Here's McCallum. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by... Fires it up. The Knicks rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's McCallum, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. New York on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to McCallum. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thomas. McCallum misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The Kings have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. To the middle. It's tipped. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Anderson against Thomas. A 3-ball. And he gets it to go. Thomas got 17 now just in the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Tolliver. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Outside Thomas. From deep. Williams kicks to Thomas. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark. Quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Anderson against Thomas. And again, New York with the triple.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And there's another one for the Knicks.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Kings shooting a meager 37% for the game. McCallum, the pass to Oliver. Anderson kicks to Tolliver. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Kings.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
From deep, Thomas. And again, New York with the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
Anderson against the Flalo. Looking to get back on track here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And New York making a change here. Hood's checked in. That one is no good.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
And the basket by Thomas.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Sacramento again missing.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Feeds it to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key. And the Knicks good for 2.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's McCallum. He's guarded by Thomas. McCallum dishes to Tolliver. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this. This one, Greg, they've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to McCallum. Over to the wing. And here's Anderson for 3. And he gets it to go.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's Thomas outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Oliver, he's guarded by Johnson. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The shot misses. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. It's Anderson with the drive. The pass to Oliver. They set the pick. Elbow shot is on the way. McCallum misses.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
It's Thomas outside. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the wing on the left. Here's Oliver. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Move the ball.
There's Thomas with the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Anthony. Here's McCallum. And he gets it to go.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out. Agreed.
The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
To the paint, poked away, and stolen by Williams. Thomas passes to Lopez, and that one's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. The baseline J. The offensive rebound. Tolliver kicks to Anderson. Oliver passes to Tolliver. Here's McCallum. The rebound by Johnson.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Outside Thomas. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Oliver, he's guarded by Thomas. Down low, Tolliver, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside Thomas, He tries for three, and the shot is good.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
70.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
McCallum dishes to Tolliver. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Anthony kicks to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Here's Tolliver. It's rebounded by New York. Thomas got his 16th rebound on the night. Up and in on the layup.
And I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Put him right on the ground on his backside, and then he got all the way to the rim. Beautiful.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Thomas. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Booker, he's checked in for New York. Flalo comes in for Hood, and a change for Sacramento. Nick Roberts is checked in. Here's Oliver, and he drops it in from the low post. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were quick.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
You know, I don't know that reaches certain.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,
Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up. Been a new Bugatti.